A sewing machine cannot sew, not the way you do. When you sew by hand, the needle goes all the way through the cloth and drags the thread along behind it. This needle never passes through. It dips down and comes straight back up. So how does the thread end up locked on the other side? For decades, inventors tried to build a machine that sewed the way a person does. Every one of them failed. The machine that finally worked stopped copying us and used a second thread, hidden underneath. Strip off the casing. Everything hangs off one steel shaft running the length of the arm, turned by a motor through a belt at the far end. That single shaft drives two separate mechanisms. The needle, above the cloth, the hook, below it. Get their timing wrong by a fraction of one turn and the machine sews nothing at all. Follow the top thread first. Off the spool, down between two tension discs that pinch it, up through the take-up lever, and finally through the eye, which sits at the sharp end of the needle, not the blunt end. That detail is the entire invention. The shaft turns, a crank drives the needle straight down, and it punches the thread through the fabric and out the other side. Now the moment everything depends on. The needle rises again, barely 2 millimeters. The thread is gripped by the cloth and cannot follow it, so it bulges out to one side into a small loop. That loop exists for about 1/100th of a second. In that window, the hook, driven by the same shaft and turning twice for every single turn above, sweeps in and spears it, which creates a problem. The hook now has to drag the top thread the whole way around the bobbin sitting underneath. But if that bobbin were bolted down, the thread would hit its mounting and snag instantly. It isn't bolted down. The bobbin case floats in its cradle, held only by a single finger that lets it rock a few degrees and no further. The thread slips through the gap that opens behind that finger, travels right around the bobbin, and comes out the far side, now looped through the bottom thread. Then the take-up lever, still driven by that same shaft, snaps upward and hauls the slack back. The knot is dragged up into the cloth and set exactly between the two layers. Too loose and it shows on top. Too tight and the seam puckers. And in the same rotation, these jagged teeth, the feed dogs, rise through slots in the plate, push the cloth backwards by exactly 1 stitch length, drop below the surface, and glide back for the next one. Shaft turns, needle drops, loop forms, hook catches, lever pulls, feed dogs advance. 5 events, 1 shaft, around 1,000 times a minute, and everyone has to happen in the right order or you get a bird's nest of thread instead of a seam. So it never does pass the thread through and hold on. It hands a loop to a second thread and lets the knot do the work. If you want more everyday machinery taken apart like this, subscribe.